Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news. The Cleveland Browns have been navigating a season full of surprises, challenges, and moments that keep us all on the edge of our seats. As fans, we know how crucial every game is, especially when it comes to maintaining our playoff hopes and chasing that elusive Super Bowl title. Recently, there's been some buzz in the league about a major injury update involving one of the young, promising quarterbacks in the AFC North. Shedeur Sanders and Browns fans are eager to understand what this could mean for our division, and more importantly, for our team's ongoing quest for greatness. Now you might be asking, who is Shedeur Sanders, and why is his health so pivotal? Well, Shedeur Sanders, the son of legendary NFL quarterback Deion Sanders, has been making waves this season. He's been showing flashes of that same competitive edge and talent that made his father a Hall of Famer. Playing for the Colorado Buffaloes, Shedeur has become one of college football's most exciting prospects, and his performance has caught the attention of NFL scouts and teams alike. But the focus here isn't just about college football. It's about how injuries to key players in the league can impact the division as a whole and influence the Browns' playoff positioning. Recently, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski provided an update on Shedeur Sanders' injury status, and let's just say, fans are paying close attention. While the details remain somewhat confidential, what Stefanski revealed is enough to stir up some concern among Browns supporters. The coach mentioned that Sanders sustained an injury that could keep him out for some time, but emphasized that the team is still evaluating the severity. This kind of injury update is always tricky because it leaves room for speculation. But what's clear is that any absence from a player of Sanders' caliber in the AFC North could shift the dynamics of the division. In the grand scheme of things, the AFC North has been incredibly competitive this season. The Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, and Pittsburgh Steelers have all shown flashes of brilliance, but injuries and inconsistent performances have kept the division tightly packed. If Shedeur Sanders were to miss a significant amount of time, it could give the Browns an opening to climb higher in the standings, especially if other division rivals face their own hurdles. For the Browns, this kind of development is a potential opportunity to capitalize, especially with our own roster looking stronger and more cohesive than it has in recent years. But let's not forget, the Browns are also dealing with their own injury issues, and every game is a battle of attrition. Quarterback Deshaun Watson has shown moments of brilliance this season, and with players like Nick Chubb, who's been sidelined for some time, we know how crucial health and depth are for a deep playoff run. The coaching staff, led by Stefanski, has been doing a solid job managing the roster, making strategic decisions to keep the team competitive. The injury update on Sanders is just one piece of the puzzle, but it's a piece that could tip the scales in the AFC North. If Sanders remains out, it may lead to easier wins for teams like the Bengals or Ravens, but the Browns have proven resilience, and the talent on our roster gives us a fighting chance to stay at the top. Looking ahead, the Browns' schedule remains intense, with key matchups that could define the season. The team's defense has been solid, anchored by players like Myles Garrett, who continues to be a dominant force. Offensively, we've seen flashes of brilliance from our key players, and with the coaching staff's game plans, there's hope that the team can overcome any adversity. The focus remains on staying healthy, executing consistently, and taking advantage of opportunities as they come. Injuries are part of the game, but how a team responds often makes the difference between a good season and a great one. Now, it's worth mentioning that the AFC North is known for its physicality and tough competition. Each game is a grind, and every injury updates or roster adjustments can have ripple effects across the division. The Browns have been building a strong identity, a team that fights hard, never gives up, and always aims to improve. With the recent injury news about Shedeur Sanders, there's a renewed sense of optimism among Browns fans. We see an opening, a chance to make a real statement in the division and go for that elusive Super Bowl run. But it's all about execution, staying healthy, and maintaining that relentless Browns spirit that has carried us through tough times before. As fans, we've seen our team rise from challenging situations before. The passion, the energy at First Energy Stadium, and the unwavering belief in our players are what make Browns country so special. We know how quickly things can change in the NFL. One week you're on top, and the next you're fighting to stay in the playoff picture. That's why every injury update, every game, every play counts. The Browns have a talented roster, and with the right health and focus, we're still very much in the hunt for a deep postseason run. The big takeaway here is that the injury to Shedeur Sanders, while significant, isn't the end of the world for the AFC North. It's a reminder of how fierce this division is and how quickly fortunes can turn. The Browns have shown resilience all season, and our coaching staff continues to adapt and find ways to win. The upcoming games will be crucial, and if our guys stay healthy, play smart, and keep that Browns grit, we could be looking at a playoff push that surprises everyone. As we keep an eye on how Sanders' injury develops, one thing is clear. The Browns are in a prime position to capitalize on any division shifts. We've got talent, we've got heart, and most importantly, we've got a fan base that never stops believing. The journey isn't over yet, and with the right focus, this team can make a statement in the AFC North and beyond. Our goal remains the same, to bring another Super Bowl to Cleveland, and every piece of news, every update gets us closer to that dream. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.